When one says racing is in your blood, they have to be talking about the Boodrams from Trinidad, with legendary race car driver Frankie, Franklin the son, who is a 7-time circuit racing champion, and the grandson FZ, who is the ultimate unbeatable go-kart racing champion. Hi, I'm Xtreme, and today we'll be talking about 3 generations of race car drivers, a name that shakes wheels around the track. Recently, the Boodrams came to Jam Down, and we got an exclusive with the trio, and we got a look at their new bad boy. 2, 3, and 4. 3. Off goes number 44, Frankie Boodram, the last one to lead.
I just do it like a boss. I'm fetting morning and evening. This is my home and not leaving. I can't get over this feeling. I just want to pay myself. People let me pay a mass. I just want to wine on something. I can't let no bumper pass. Me pride in the lost and found. Watch me how I'm whining down.
I think you grow into an environment, right? And once that bug bites you, I mean, it's very, very difficult to get out of there. Very difficult.
They're off and running. Red lap. A race with a great deal of interest. The Group 2 is the first of the day for Frankie Boodram. He's the holder of the pole position and is the one who's taking the lead. It's Boodram in car number 44. His Run Baby Run Escort, who leads by just over a car length from Simon Gilmore in his Escort car number 24. And Gilmore held the post position.
I've spent a lot of time, a lot of dedication into the sport. It's like any other sport personality. I spent many hours testing, practicing, and you know, you achieve what you really put out there, you know, like every other sport person.
The battle continues. Boodram up at the top corner from Gilmore. Still holding positions as they go around to the Costa Jones bend. It's still Boodram from Gilmore. Gilmore trying everything now to make up that deficit with just 1 lap to go now after this one.
I've won over 400 first places in motor racing. Yeah, you know, I've got trophies packed everywhere, under beds, I give away to kids, I do that all the time.
Supneo and Thorpe. Boodram still holding quite a lead now, over 40 meters. 2 laps to race still. Gilmore trying to get close up, both Boodram and Gilmore just off the track momentarily.
I've driven a lot of really very competitive drivers, World Cup men through Germany, Europe, USA, everywhere. But it's always great at your hometown.
Approaching the bottom hairpin bend. Gilmore now 250 to 300 meters behind. Tom Miller is still third, but he's out now. He's got engine trouble, and it's now Winkpan who's third. But that won't really matter. Boodram comes towards the checkered flag. Frankie Boodram, the winner of this race 3, Group 2.
In my time, we had a track, and I had great sponsors. I would like the Ford dealership. I drive Ford all the time, you know, and sponsored by Ford, a lot of sponsorship money, and so I hadn't made. And that's why I was so good in Trinidad. I mean, I've been at a time where I could actually band my eyes and drive around my track. You know, I know exactly where the car changed, where the gear changed, why I'm on the circuit. I'm almost 70. I'll be 70 next year, actually. And I've been doing this thing since I'm 20. So it's like 50 years, and this thing is like a whole lifetime for people. But I would really be happy. I really feel great to see that we have World Cup guys popping up from all of the islands. And because we are good at everybody. When I started and guys never thought that, you know, every track I went to Branstad, Silverstone, Watkin Benz, you know, and everywhere I went, I did lap records, right? So we can do it. Caribbean man, and Hamilton has proven that. I was good because I had a big sponsor. Right? If I go to Europe, if my engine blow, I race Moody in Jamaica. And my engine blew on British Airways, flew it out to Europe. Back in here, put it back in the engine, and we was ready again. So it's all about your backup and your sponsor. So I don't think there's anything about the guys that what happened in the industry is that the foreign used cars start coming out of Japan. So the dealership doesn't see no interest in sponsoring the guys unless you have the identical make and model that they're selling. Right? So that was a big fall for the guys in the motorsport era. Because in my time it would have been RX-7 versus Ford versus Toyota, just like the American series. You know, like when you look at NASCAR, you see Chevrolet versus Ford versus Toyota. Well, the arena was like that in my time and Peter Moody time. But that have so then changed. And that's what the downfall is. So we have to look for other sponsorship now, like maybe digital, maybe Flow, maybe other company where the guys can get the resources to develop their skills. Because it's expensive, like tires expensive. If the engine goes down, it's expensive. So it's not an easy sport. It's not to maintain, and because you need to put the hours in just like running cricket or football. Because you need to be testing, you need to be practicing, you need to, you know, make the car love you as you love the car, you know, and that's it. I'm a proud father, I'm a proud grandfather. Very proud, yeah. Franklin, I think he just needs more time in this car. It's something very new to him. It's all high tech, you know, and as soon as he settles down, I know he has the ability, he has the stomach to do it. So I think it's just a matter of time for us. The car have done what it's supposed to do for what it is. It's just about the regulations and the club or and the different committees, right? We run, well, some of the guys, in fact, all the guys with Franklin car, that type of car, like I'll say Mark Vera, very popular, very competitive, and he didn't compete because he knew there's nowhere on this length of track that he will keep the Evos. The Evolutions, they're like 600 horsepower, they're four-wheel drive. These guys like 400 horsepower, not four-wheel drive. So it's a great advantage or disadvantage. So, but for him, he needs to learn the car, and a little bit doesn't hurt.
On the other side of this break,
The adrenaline, the rush, it's a madman sport, eh?
Franklin Boodram.
We mash it and dash it up. So rock we a sip it up.